The official move is a total of about 70 miles from St. Cloud to the Twin Cities, but as all Minnesotans know, it is still the state of hockey. Brett Larson takes over the Gopher program after a terrific run with the Huskies, which included 4 NCAA tournament berths and a trip to the national title game in 2021. New Minnesota head coach joins us for today's big interview. Brett, first and foremost, welcome in. And I'd say welcome to the Big Ten, but it's actually welcome back because you spent a couple of years as Steve Rollick's assistant at Ohio State. First 2 years that there was actual Big Ten hockey. What have the last few days been like for you after the hiring became official?
Man, it's been a whirlwind for sure. A lot thrown at you right away. Still pinching myself a little bit. Obviously, an unbelievable opportunity at a historic program, and I certainly couldn't be more excited.
Brett, if you would share what you could about a hiring process that honestly seemed to move pretty quickly.
Yeah, it did. Obviously, in today's world, I think with the transfer portal and a lot of other things that transpire in college hockey, it's important to move fairly quickly on that. I thought the process was very efficient, went through several interviews. Obviously, couldn't be more excited to get the phone call that they offered me the job. So you're right. I thought it was very efficient and run very well, and very fortunate to end up with the job.
What were the emotions and reaction that you had when you got that phone call that the job was officially yours if you wanted it?
Well, the funny thing is, there's nothing hockey coaches like to do more than speculate. And I was getting texts for, a whole week there. The guys telling me I'm getting the job, guys telling me I'm not getting the job, guys pulling for you, all those things throughout the week. So when it finally happened, it was certainly a relief and an excitement. Took me quite a while to get through my text messages on my phone. I really appreciated hearing from so many guys, especially a lot of the guys that had played here in Worthy-Am. It was really fun to hear from a lot of friends and guys that I've gone through the hockey world with. So it certainly meant a lot, and I really appreciated hearing from everybody.
So, Brett, give us an idea of what the next few weeks look like for you in terms of staff additions, personnel evaluation, and obviously roster retention, and perhaps most importantly, recruiting.
Boy, you just hit the nail on the head right there. That's everything we're doing right now in the process of putting the staff together. I'm hoping to have that nailed down this week. So that's been a lot of fun. Obviously, talking to guys and making sure that we get the right fit, the right pieces in place for what we need. Also getting to know the team a little bit. We've had a couple team meetings, had the opportunity to sit down with several of the players. I'll start the rest of the individual meetings at the end of this week, going into next week. So a big part of it is really just looking at this team. What do we need? What are the little tweaks? I said in the press conference, it's not a rebuild, but there's always some tweaks to make, and there's always little low-hanging fruit that we need to improve on right away. So hopefully with the margin of error so small and winning and losing at this level, we can find those margins, and they're not big. They're just little things. So a lot of it, to be honest, is kind of a fact-finding mission. It's talking to the staff, it's talking to the players, it's getting a feel for where they're at, and then it's going to be putting those pieces together.
Brett, I know you're just getting started here, but as you begin to recruit toward Minnesota, what will the balance be between obviously the terrific in-state and local talent that's in that area and the recent addition of the CHL guys who can come in and play, and this past year, specifically in the Big Ten, had such a huge impact?
Yeah, it's got to be, in our case, I think it's got to be a combo, right? Minnesota talent's always fed this program. That's always going to be the bread and butter of this program. We have so many great players in the state, a great development model here. But with the changes in the rules, the transfer portal, the ability to go up north, get high-end talent in Canada, you got to be really good there. So I'd love to augment our team with a few pieces that can really help us from out of the state. You get your bread and butter from in-state, and I think that's a great combination.
How would you, Brett, describe perhaps your own coaching style and the style of hockey that you want your teams to play for someone who maybe didn't have a chance to see what you did at St. Cloud?
Yeah, I think it starts with work for sure, no doubt, work and character. I want this skilled team to play fast and hard. We want to play gritty. We want to be hard to play against. We want the puck more to let our skill take over. So for me, it always starts with character and work. From there, it goes into, I think, and what excites me the most is if we can bring some of the little details, a little bit of structure, and really drive a hard mentality of being tough to play against, winning puck battles, that type of thing. I think you put talent into that type of culture and that type of style of play, I can't wait to see what we can do.
What do you envision inside Mariucci? What do you want that arena to look like?
Oh, I want it to be buzzing. I want this place to see a team that competes on every puck, is driving pucks towards the net, that another team can't take the puck off you. I think it's fun, exciting hockey. We want to get the puck to our top players to make big plays. So I think the hardest thing is college hockey is, everyone's got skill. You got to work to create the opportunities for that skill. So I want the fans to see a team that doesn't take a shift off, that plays with high intensity and energy every night, that has a really fun brand of hockey to watch in this place.
Coming from one of the other elite hockey conferences in the country, you have a unique perspective. The Big Ten has 2 teams in the Frozen Four, 2 others that spent most of the season inside the top 10. Where do you view this league in comparison with the others, specifically NCHC?
Well, it's just gotten better every year. I think that's clearly obvious that the Big Ten every year has gotten deeper and deeper and deeper. No easy games anymore. There's no nights off. This team, I think, from a standpoint of competitiveness now is right up there in the top in the country. I think that's where you want to be, and I think that's where it planned to be, and that's where it's going. And I think it's only going to get better from here. I think the Big Ten right now is the league to be reckoned with, because it's just gotten so much better every year. And right now, I think it hasn't reached its peak yet, but it's going to get there.
Brett, we see it in every postseason, whether it's a weird bounce, a hot goalie, a little bit of puck luck. The top seed can get bounced early. The last team to get into the NCAA tournament can win it all. For you, without sharing too much, what do you kind of view as the secret sauce that could give your team that last little edge that it needs?
It's that margin of error. It's the little things. Honestly, I think at this time of the year, those teams always play with really good structure, and they rely on who they are, because, like you said, it's going to be a bounce here or there. So if you can consistently play the right way in playoffs, you're not hoping that you're going to win a 7-2 game or anything like that. You know it's going to be tight. You know it's going to be hard. And if your structure and detail is good, it's going to get you through those tight moments.
This is probably going to be a somewhat difficult question for you to compartmentalize, but as a Minnesotan, someone born in Duluth, played at Duluth, spent a couple of different stints there as an assistant, to return to what is considered the flagship program in the state as the head coach, how do you kind of balance the emotions right now of what that feels like with actually doing the job that's at hand, which is so busy?
Well, yeah, it is busy, but honestly, when you take this job, you feel the responsibility right away. You feel, it's not lost on me that there are so many great players and coaches that built this program into the most storied and historic program in the country. To be handed the torch from Bob, I feel that responsibility right away. And my job is to make sure that every alumni and fan knows, and the university knows, that I'm spending every day doing everything I can to make sure that this program gets right back to where it deserves to be and should be, and that's one of the elite in the country.
All right, let's finish with this. I'm curious, you made it very clear it is not a rebuild. Your term, and you brought it up a little bit earlier, is retweak. Try to explain to us exactly what that means.
Well, what it means, obviously, is just, I think, taking some of the little things that I've learned along the way. You know, I've worked for some of the best coaches, I think, in hockey. I learned a lot from Scott Sandelin at Duluth. I learned a lot from David Carl at Denver in the World Juniors, David Quinn in the Olympics. There are just some little things that I want to add to this. It's some detail. It's a little bit of structure. It's a consistent work ethic and compete into a very talented group. It's those little things. And that's why I say tweak. I'm not going to come in here and blow up every system and change the way we play completely. Obviously, I'm not going to blow up the lineup. There will be obviously a couple tweaks there as well, and we'll be bringing some players in, and obviously the transfer portal is an option. So it's not a total, like I said, rebuild where we're going to start from scratch. It's taken a really good core, and I think supplementing what we need and finding the little ways to get better, and I think that's the difference.
Minnesota head coach Brett Larson. Coach, we appreciate the time. Wish you the best of luck, and I have to say the M looks pretty good on you.
You know what? I like wearing it. It's fun. It's been a lot of fun. I'm getting a little, like I said, pinching myself this week a little bit because it's such an honor, and I'm really thankful to be here.
Coach, we appreciate the time.
Thank you.